Anyway, I'll be outside here, Derick. So, no socks.
See, this is the new march, right?
Oh wow, is that the one Jenny got you?
Yeah.
Nice.
So it tells me exactly how much calories I've eaten.
Yeah. Does it tell you the GPS as well? Can you track your
Heartbeat.
73? That's pretty normal. What's that other one?
This is calories. How much?
162.
I've eaten 162 calories so far.
How does it know how many calories you've eaten?
Oh, in the bottom thing, it has this thing.
Do you have to enter it manually, how many sandwiches you've had or anything like that? It knows. It probably does it from your blood. It gives you a blood sugar test. All right. So let's see how fast you can walk. I'm going to try and walk as fast as I can now. That's about as fast as I can. At this stage, it's easier for me to jog. It's just because it's unfamiliar. I used to be a race walker. When I first started running, for the first 5 years, I was getting faster and faster and faster. And then I started to slow down. So then I went into race walking and started getting faster and faster at race walking.
Did you do the dove run with Rob?
No.
No, with Scrummo? No?
We've never done the dove run together. We just do Derick squares.
Oh, I thought you went to Scrummo.
Oh, we did a bike ride.
Oh, so you didn't go past
Hello.
You didn't go past the tree with the ball sack?
No. There was that boat as well that was always on a trailer. So I wonder what John's up to today. He's probably gone bike riding. So I haven't yet changed the website for your dad's paintings.
No. Why?
Because I didn't get around to it. So what do you think? It should be $100 to $150?
Well, just say it varies.
From $100.
200. I'm serious.
Yeah, I know.
Or I would just say varies.
Price varies.
Yeah.
Contact for details.
I could walk for a bit.
Yeah, well, you're out of practice. So that's the first topic. Change website. Ron Muir's artwork. How is he?
Is he okay?
He hasn't got COVID?
No.
Good. Have you had an injection yet?
I have, yeah.
I got mine last week.
Oh, we can hug.
We could hug.
Not until our second shots.
That's right, not until our second shots. Where did you have yours done? At UVic?
No, at Sidney.
Sidney?
My dad got his.
Ah. All right, let's jog a bit more. I was feeling better after I got my shot, actually. So maybe I had a very mild version of COVID. Anyway, hopefully very soon everybody will be able to hug.
Not everybody in the whole world.
Well, yeah.
2023
Billion.
So 2023 is when everybody will be vaccinated.
I thought you said there were 223 billion people in the world. I think it's more like trillion.
5 billion.
Oh, more than that. I think there's trillions of people in China. I'm not certain. I thought you were ready for a walk break. I saw the guy that whacked me in the face.
Really?
Yep.
Where?
Around here. He's dyed his hair. He used to have black hair. Hello.
Maybe he punched somebody else.
Yeah, maybe he's disguising himself by dyeing his hair. So nobody will recognize him because they'll be looking for some...
And then you'll be like, oh, I could punch somebody else. And then I'll just die again.
Yeah, well, let's hope not. Maybe he was just having a very bad day that day.
Oh, you don't need something like that. Somebody for a bad day.
Well, maybe not. Hi. Maybe he's just psychotic.
Psychotic, I'd say.
Yeah, somebody who does crazy things. Somebody who does crazy things without explanation. That's what psychotic is. Some people get medicated for that. Antipsychotic drugs, that's what they're called. Things like Valium.
That bridge.
Hang on. I was taking a picture of Salt Spring Island. That's what they call it. SSI. Salt Spring Island.
That bridge is higher than the Blue Bridge.
Yeah, you don't like that bridge, do you? Here, let's take a picture of both of us. But not too close. That's it.
I went closer just before you. Oh no, too late. I went closer to you.
Well, that was. You see, I didn't hear a click, so I kept pressing.
Yeah.
And it clicked afterwards. I guess the click isn't exactly when it takes the picture.
I took my bike to Russ Hayes up there.
Oh yeah.
I wanted them to wash it.
Wash it?
And so
they would probably say, do it yourself.
No, they said, well, we don't have a hose, but we can wipe it with a cloth.
Yeah.
And I said, okay. And then.
But he's going to charge you for that.
Guess how much?
$30?
No.
How much?
Go up.
Up?
Yeah.
$100?
No, $60.
$60 just to wash the bike.
Yeah.
Did he do a tune-up?
No.
No brakes, no
just
chain?
Down.
Oh.
And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. He said, no, that's the
minimum.
It took us an hour. I'm like, really? It took you an hour?
Did they do a good job?
No.
After all that?
Yeah. And then, so, what, I could have done that myself.
Yeah, that's what they're thinking.
In 10 minutes.
Next time he won't ask us to do it.
In 10 minutes, I could have done that.
Yeah.
I tell you, they would be one bad dishwashers at Montana's.
Yeah, they wouldn't last a week. They wouldn't last a shift. Hang on. Is that Peggy? Yeah. Peggy! Peggy! Oh, look, you've lost a shoe.
Oh my goodness, there they are.
Have a good hike. Oh, you're all on your own today?
I am, yeah.
Aw.
Chris is back in Nova Scotia.
Yeah. Anyway, I won't keep you from your hike. We might see you again. We're going to go round the block.
Oh, no. Yeah.
Are you going down to the waterfront?
What's that?
Are you going down to Lochside?
No, I'm heading back to Beacon where I live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, have a good one.
See you later. I know so many people now. Yep. Sort of. Hello. She's very slow. So what they used to do when she entered a race, they would say, you could enter for free if you're sweet. And she went last to make sure everybody got home safe. But in terms of money, you enter a 5K race, it costs you $30. And it's done in about 40 minutes. That's not very good value for money.
I lost that title first place.
What?
Well, when they canceled the first 10 half marathons.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep, well, you missed your chance, that's right. You were well trained by then. You were at your best. You could have done a marathon in about 4.5 hours. Maybe less. I wonder if John will be looking out his window. I was seriously thinking of saying to John, why don't we do every other week? Like 1 week I run with you, and 1 week I run with him.
So I inherited, we'll walk for a bit. I inherited Terry's oldest house in Victoria.
Really? What was it, a doll's house?
Oh, well, actually,
A real house?
well, the story is that's how Jenny and Terry got a divorce.
Over the house?
Yeah, we were living in very fancy part of Cabo Bay.
Oh, I remember. That was when you were near that Frank Hobbs school.
Yeah. And so he wanted us, the kids, all of us, to move into the house.
Yeah.
And as in turn it into a museum.
Really? Was it like a heritage house? Did it have really nice...
Well, it was built, it was the oldest house in Victoria.
Cadbro Bay?
No, it was in Fernwood.
Fernwood, yeah, well that would explain that.
And
Hi.
so I have all his blueprints of the house.
Yeah.
And stuff, and yeah. So,
But who has the lease?
well, he sold it later on.
Ah, so you have all the information about the house.
Yeah, so I might talk to my Aunt Sharon and see if he can make his dream come true, because...
He wanted to do a renovation on it or something?
Oh, he already did. He spent close to $1 million on it.
Wow.
And then when he sold it, I guess he had to sell it because, you know...
He had an aneurysm, didn't he? Is that what he had?
Yeah.
Was it from cancer, or was it just a blood vessel in his brain or something?
I'm not too sure. He wasn't taking care of himself.
Oh, well, that's a shame. How old was he when he died? 55? He must have been around that age.
Yeah, 58.
58, okay. Yeah. Let's run a bit.
So the house was built in, it was 1893.
Really? That was in the Victorian era.
Yeah.
Queen Victoria would have been on the throne.
And then the other house, the bigger one, because the original house was in the backyard.
Yeah, so they built a bigger house in front.
Yeah, and that one was built in 1914.
So still pretty old.
Yeah, but the original one behind was during Hamilton. Dr. Hamilton.
Oh, at the time of Dr. Hamilton?
Yeah.
He was one of the founding fathers of Victoria.
Yeah.
Tell me when you need to take another break. We could stop a little further on and I'll take a picture of the bay.
Okay.
You chose right for the clothing today. Shorts and a t-shirt. I got long pants and the hoodie. I'm already so hot.
Awful weather.
Yeah, for you. I like this weather, but I'm overdressed.
Why do you like this one?
Because I like the warmth
Oh,
from the sun.
how's that?
I don't know, maybe it's my Spanish blood.
Okay, I'm walking.
I know that...
How fast are we going?
Oh, pretty fast, pretty fast. Well, that's what I was saying. When I first started, I was going to stop the app, change it to run, restart the app, and then continue. Hi. But I figured the less I fiddle with my phone, the less likely it'll go flat on me. It's every time you open it up, every time you put the screen on, the battery goes boom. Every time you look at a YouTube video, it goes boom. You know, I could drain my battery in an hour. If I put the music on full volume, watch YouTube in high resolution, within an hour the battery's dead. Or it'll say low battery warning, you know, that kind of thing. But the other thing that really affects the batteries is the temperature. When it was really cold, my battery wouldn't hold a charge very well. But now that it's warmed up, my battery life has improved. All right. All the pretty flowers. I thought in a way, because it's our first time running together for almost a month, that I just turn her volume right down and then she'll continue just tracking my moving time. But if I had the volume on, it would be saying something like 18 kilometers an hour because I came here on the e-bike. And the average pace would be whittling away at 21 point something kilometers an hour average. So it wouldn't make much sense. Give these two women a bit of room. Hello. I'm giving you plenty of room today. You're welcome. When we ran that 5K around here, we were pretty fit that day. I think you did it in 30 minutes. I noticed with Rob on the e-bike, I could go well with him when we were on the flat, but once we hit the uphills, I had to really back it off a bit. But he was good. We got to find something else for you to do, other than just running once a month with me. That's not enough. You want to get yourself an exercise bike for your basement. You could do like half an hour a day on the exercise bike. Then you'll burn some calories.
I've got to start going back to the gym.
Well, I don't think they're open anymore.
No, they're still open.
Oh, only for private appointments though?
No.
For drop-in?
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Yeah.
Maybe because they know you.
Well, it's because no one there has COVID.
Well, that's what they say.
So,
hopefully they don't.
Everybody has to
be tested.
Take precautions.
Yeah.
Because
do you have to wear a mask when you're in the weight room?
Yep.
Ah, okay. So that's how they got around it. I was listening to a podcast about the way the French have dealt with the COVID, and apparently
quite terrible, eh?
The way that they do it is that they have these secret restaurants so that they can go out and have a meal with their rich friends like they used to do. And it was like a speakeasy, you know, you'd have to say, who do you know before they let you in?
You know, the French had quite a bit of a rivalry with themselves. The Italians and the French.
What over?
Who made pizza first? Or
okay. Who invented pizza?
Or wine first?
Yeah.
Who makes the best pizza and wine?
Well, I would say Italy probably makes the most wine, but France probably makes, on average, better quality wine.
Who?
France makes better quality wine. Italy makes more volume. But the biggest wine producer in the world is Chile, in South America. And you know there's that wine called Jackson Trigg?
Oh, yeah.
It's supposed to be part BC wine and part imported wine. Are you okay?
I just ate so much yesterday. It was unreal.
Well, it's brave of you to come out and run. Hello.
Are you gonna take a picture?
Yep. I'm going to take a photograph of Mount Baker. It's looking really good today. The trouble with taking pictures of mountains is that quite often they don't come out as well in the photograph as you would like. Do you think you're getting a stitch? Is that what it is like?
Oh,
Don't be hard on yourself, Derick. This is the first time and you're doing very well. I might be going a little faster than I should, but that's why we're allowing ourselves walk breaks.
It feels like it's...
Nausea?
No. It's like the bowels are...
Uh-oh, you're not going to say the D word, are you?
No.
Good.
No. It's not that. It's something with the bowels.
Yeah, irritated bowel syndrome.
Well, not a syndrome.
Not a syndrome, no. How about irritated bowel spectrum disorder? That encompasses lots of different versions of the same illness. Mild to severe.
No, I'm not.
You're not in the severe category? I think you're just a little bit winded.
Oh, it just feels like
You're going to explode?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
No, not the D word.
Not the D word.
No, it feels like the bowels.
Yeah.
Trying to argue.
Did you have the bubbling? Did you have a curry or something like that? Something very spicy?
Well, yesterday I had some fries.
Yeah. Let's give this woman a bit of room here.
Orange juice, cookies.
Hello. That's a good way of tying up the dog with a leash. Did you see how she had it tied? The leash went round the dog's belly.
Yeah.
So if the dog pulled, it would squeeze his belly. Hi.
And then I had mac and cheese with beef.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I had chicken wings.
Maybe too much grease.
Yeah.
Did you eat the chicken wings with the skin and everything? Yeah, they probably would be. You don't often get chicken wings that have been de-skinned. If you take the skin off a chicken wing, there's nothing left. But it does taste good, that's the thing. Especially with some salt and pepper. If you roast it with salt and pepper on the wings. Sometimes I get by with a packet of chicken wings.
My friend had a Diet Coke, and so I asked him, are you wearing lipstick by any chance?
Why, was his lips all red?
No, because there's lipstick on the glass.
Oh, wow.
So he's quite disgusted with it, so he asked for a new one.
Where were you drinking? Hi, thank you. Where were you drinking a Diet Coke?
At Boondocks.
That was before they did this last shutdown, wasn't it? Because they've banned indoor eating now.
So now they have tables outside.
Yeah.
It's like they're adding more tables and more tables.
Well, that's it, because they're sort of turning a blind eye about how they're using the field opposite. You know, Township Coffee up in Gordon Head where I live.
Yeah.
They used to have a few tables on the sidewalk right in front of the store. And most of the time people would go inside to eat. But with the COVID, they started putting tables on the far side over by the church. So you'd see a table way off in the distance, like that far away. And Township Coffee was here. And they would have a table over there because nobody's going to say, well, you can't do that. And the guy would say, but I'm going out of business. I can't have people inside. He used to cater to a lot of cyclists. I remember once you took your bike there to get tuned up. One of the guys he had working there was a bit of a bike mechanic. But you know what I was thinking when I was talking to Norma about when you were at Lambrick, didn't you do small engine mechanics?
Yep, a few times.
Wow. So you must know a little bit about small engines, like lawnmowers and mopeds. Yeah. Maybe you could get a job in a workshop.
There's a small engine store in
Sydney?
Yep.
Whereabouts? Mills Road?
I'm not too sure what's up by the Prairie Inn.
Okay.
Okay, I'm walking.
Well, pretty soon we're going to cross over onto Bradford. I've been given a bit of a break. The last couple of times I've run with John, he's been on not feeling quite so hot. Shall we cross?
I think I'm done for today.
Yeah, well, you're almost home. We'll walk the rest of the way.
Yeah.
We don't want you to have a heart attack. What does your heart rate say? Look on your watch. It shouldn't be over 150.
77.
Well, that's pretty normal, unless it's not giving you a good reading. Because Norma was feeling a bit weird the other day, and I said, check your heart rate. And she said, oh, it's at 150. So we waited, and then it went right down.
We've ran 3 kilometers so far.
Wow.
H2O is low.
Yeah.
That's my water intake.
So you need more water. That's probably what it is as well. So when we get back, you should pour yourself a large glass of triple filtered water.
But when I'm dehydrated, it'll say drink. It'll vibrate and say drink.
Really? It gives you a warning. Yeah. That's a pretty good watch. What's the make of it? Is it a Fitbit?
It's
what? It might be a Fitbit.
No, Fitbit. It's called a Heel B Go B.
Oh, really? I guess you don't know how much it cost, eh?
It was $200.
Wow, that's pretty good. But you know why she gave you that?
What?
Because she wants to encourage you to exercise.
Yeah, the Fitbit. I had a Fitbit for my birthday, but
you didn't like it.
It wasn't really good.
It wasn't accurate.
No.
That's what a lot of people say. They say you can't trust what it says for your heart rate. It's completely off the wall.
This guy was a doctor that invented this.
Oh, so there might be some sort of medical, scientific background. Yeah. I wonder if they're still advertising in your old fish and chip place.
Oh, probably.
They always have that sign, help wanted. Yeah. They deal with staff like they deal with... There's the sign, help wanted.
Oh, it's always help wanted.
Yeah.
You know why, though, right?
Because they sack them, they hire them and fire them.
No.
Or they quit.
They quit.
They don't last, that's right. He's such a bad boss. He should be reported as a bad boss.
Well, I actually emailed Bar Rescue, but they didn't get back to me.
What, is that what the company does? They check up on the bad bosses?
Yeah.
Bar Rescue, that's a good name for it. Help for dishwashers. Yeah, first aid for dishwashers. Yeah, because they do exploit dishwashers a lot. Especially if they have got dark skin, because they think, well, this guy's probably illegal, so he's not going to complain. But no, I mean, there's lots of people who are perfectly legal to work. They don't necessarily have to be illegal immigrants. Let's cross. Unless you want to do 5K today. No, today will be good with 3.6.
Probably more.
I'm not sure, because I measured it with my mapping tool, and it came out at 3.64 from your house. But I went past your place because...
Mine's more accurate.
Yeah, that one. I'll compare it with mine, but mine already has all those miles that I did on the e-bike. It had 25. But I'd be interested to know what your one says. Because that way I'll know how many kilometers I ran and how many the rest were all e-bike. I went past your house twice because he doesn't have his truck parked outside. I was always looking for that truck and it wasn't there.
I'm starting right now to do Bitcoin mining.
What's that?
You have to read it up on that.
I have to Google it.
Yeah. Or on YouTube.
Yeah. It's like a wake-up call, isn't it, when you get that warning sign?
Yep.
I'm just worried that it might be more than just gas, if you know what I mean.
Well, maybe.
If you could guarantee that your heart rate was correct, you should keep an eye on it. It shouldn't be much over 100 because we stopped running maybe 20 seconds ago. But you've almost made it home. Just one more house. You see, normally he has his truck parked there, and I went past looking for his truck. All right.
I'll see you later.
What does your watch say for distance?
It is 3:20. Well, I'll let you know later.
3.8?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for coming to run with me, and I hope you're feeling a little stronger later. Bye-bye.